So when you got the car, it had the 6-cylinder in it, correct? And then they shipped you this motor complete.
Now we raced the engine that come in them cars that they told us.
Okay. The 6 cylinders?
No, it was 283.
Yeah, that's what that is. But it was a fuel injected 283, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. So when you got them,
That's a Rochester
yes,
fuel injection.
yes. So when you took the 6 out, right, the 6-cylinder motor, when you were building it, you put that motor in, correct?
Yeah.
It came from Chevy that way?
We run
What's that?
the engine that comes
Dave.
Yeah, but I thought these 150s came with 6-cylinder motors from the factory.
Cars come with things.
Yeah, that's where you work. All right. You picked them up from Nally Chevrolet
Yeah, that 283 engine.
with that in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Bradley Davis was the one that built a flow meter to set these things up. Relation.
Yeah.
And he just recently died.
Really?
Yeah, he built, and he still had the flow meter that he built to
To set that.
check these things out and make sure they're There's it's got meters in it.
Yeah.
Meters of fuel.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we had a special fuel pump that went with them that had a little more fuel pressure.
Okay.
And that was the stock one that come on the car on the side right down there.
Yes. Yeah. So who officially built the motors first before you got the cars? Who built the engines with the Chevrolet built these motors?
Chevrolet.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't have an engine shop.
Okay. You just had a shop. And you changed all the suspension and
Yeah. Well, pretty much the shocks and the sway bar is about we were stock springs and stuff like that at Daytona. We run just what come on the car.
okay. When was the A-frames boxed? The upper and lower control A-frames. Who boxed those?
Whoever owned the car, like Bud Moore, done Jack Smith, and
Okay.
people like that.
Okay. And then you took the original. They took the original Chevy rear end out of it, and they put the truck rear end in it.
Yeah.
Double shocked it, sway barred it. And did they change the rear springs, or were those stock rear springs? Do you know?
The Daytona stock rear springs.
Stock rear springs.
Yeah.
Okay.
The car at Daytona
And see,
was
later
not the same
on-
car as the other cars.
Okay.
I was at West Palm Beach,
Okay.
and an old farmer had a car that lived right next to the racetrack, and we used to put wedges, caster wedges that you set the axle of a truck or whatever,
Yeah.
and
Well, we got a
so we
super
get bite on the left
Fuel
rear,
injection.
and
Where would you put them?
Yeah, fuel injection.
right between the spring and the cross member.
Right between the
So
spring.
anyway, he took his radiator and moved it out a little bit. And he put a bolt down there where he could just screw the bolt in and loosen the U-bolts a little bit, screw it down, and then tighten the U-bolts back up. And I never forgot that. So when we started building these, well, we put the jack bolt on each side,
And that was on the upper control arm, right? To
Yeah.
push it down, raise it up.
oh yeah, right on the
Yes, yeah. You put a hole with a bolt on it, and you rode it right down on the
on the top of the spring.
on the top of the spring. Yes. Yeah. And that's how you could change the.
Change the amount of bites you want.
Okay.
It's really not changed a lot over the years. They just do it in a different way.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen some of them suspensions.
Aero is so critical at these big racetracks.
What size is that
Running
block?
283.
Yes.
23?
Yes.
283.
Yeah. Yeah. When was the last time? When was the last time you raced this car?
Nashville,
In
Tennessee.
other words, that's
Nashville, Tennessee. You had a Black Widow there.
yeah, it's the same. Yeah,
You
it's the
raced
same.
it
Yeah,
there.
it's built exactly the way. Yeah,
Yeah.
same
I
block,
led it
same
until
cam, same
I broke the
piston,
right
same
front
everything
wheel
that they had when he raced it. So it should sound exactly. That's what he
That
said.
was it.
It sounds right.
The car was
So,
total.
I mean, it's
Pretty much total.
Well, the frame was
Too much.
I could have took that thing to a frame shop and
Right.
rebuilt it,
Right.
but I had built a 58 for a guy,
Okay.
and so I started running the 58
Okay.
and parked mine, and then in 1959 Chevrolet gave me a brand new car, and I built it.
And that was a 59 Impala. Were you using Impalas? Were you using the Biscaynes? What body style was that?
It was
59.
an Impala.
It was an Impala. Yeah. And then I saw a picture of you with a 62 Chevy, a gold one. Yeah.
That comes from Jim Rathman Chevrolet,
And that car was a bubble top.
Yeah.
You hurt me very bad when I seen that picture.
He loves that.
When I seen that picture, I almost went to the big one. You realize that, don't you? Because you know how valuable bubble tops are now? Oh my Lord in heaven, don't you wish you had that car? I'm serious. Those cars are so hard to find now. A 62 bubble top?
You know why they're so hard to find?
Because you wrecked them or what?
No, because Chevrolet wouldn't paint the damn things, and they rusted out.
Well, yeah, up north they would, but down in
No,
Florida, where did you get?
they race out anywhere.
But that's
rust out.
still though. When I saw that picture, I didn't like you for a while. But now I like you, and I understand why you did that. But that was a bubble top. Yeah, and they bring a lot of money.
You know, the windshield, 59 to 63, would fit either year.
Yeah.
The front windshield and the rear glass also was the same.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. And then you went from the 62 bubble top, right?
To a 63.
That wasn't a bubble. No, they didn't make a bubble top. Yeah.
No, they changed it.
Yeah, to a hard top. Yeah. Yeah. So where was your last race? You remember?
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay.
For Bud Moore.
Bud
In
Moore.
a Mercury.
Yes. And that was what? 63 Merc? With the pointed,
63.
with the pointed grill type? Yeah, I think they had. Yeah. Yeah.
I had got used to coil springs,
Yes.
and when I went to Mercury, I had to go back to Leeds, and I had a hell of a time getting the car to handle the way I wanted it to.
When you were on coil springs?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I've been that used to them, had adjusters on all of them, you know, on the spring and all, but I never did get the Mercury to handle like I did. To start with, the overhang
In the back
was
was
terrible.
huge.
Yeah.
Yes.
It had a trunk on it.
Yeah. You could put your pit crew in.
Yeah.
You put your pit crew. You could put your pit crew in the back. If you had a flat, they had a spare. You jumped out of the trunk, right? And it was right there with you. You didn't have to make it around, right? Is that the way it was?
Yeah, it was a huge trunk.
Yeah. So it had, and I believe that back window and that back where the hood, the top came down into the quarters was concaved on those, right? The back, they didn't have a back slant window on those. I don't think. They might have.
In the Mercury,
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah. I know what.
Hey, see my new car?
It'll never be the same if they ride this one.
Oh my
All
God.
right, neighbor.